DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to the QPR Career Mode Season number 3, episode number 52. And today we are getting started in our first ever European football match. And that is our qualifying game against Brøndby. And it's going to be a game that I think we're going to come up against a slightly lower rated side in comparison to some of the teams we come up against in the Prem. But we can't overlook this game. This is still going to be a tricky game. We are going to rotate a little bit. We're not going to play necessarily our strongest 11, but we are going to rotate just a little bit and still play a fairly decent squad. But I also want to show you guys very quickly, a few people did recommend a few people to scout in the last episode in the comments. Thank you, of course, to everyone who does give me shout outs and ideas for people to scout. This Enzo Loident is how I'm going to say that, was suggested him. He probably would want first team football, so it will probably be that we don't look to pick this guy up this season, but the suggestion's fantastic. We're getting him scouted anyway. We've got Matthias Bader, a very good option at right back. I probably would, if I did get him, look to train him at left back as well. Again, also being scouted. We'll see what his rating is, and maybe come January, or if we get him scouted in time at the end of the season, we can potentially look at picking him. Or Xavi Gallen. Again, probably saying it wrong. Picking those guys up. Again, another left back. Again, a player from Huesca. So we already picked up Webster from Huesca, so it could be a little link for those two at left back. But actually, the one that I'm almost most excited about, most intrigued about, is Oscar Dorley. This guy looks fantastic. The Liberian player. CDM centre mid and right mid. He can also play left back and left mid. So I'd actually get this guy trained up as a left back, and Oscar Dorley would come in and play most likely at left back for us. This guy's got like 87 acceleration. The only issue I have with him is I can't actually scout Oscar Dorley. I have no way of actually knowing, sorry, what his value and everything is, because he's over in Slavia Praha. I haven't got a scout that can go over there right now, so I haven't really got anyone free to do so. But Oscar Dorley, I think, is a really interesting one. He starts off at about 73, 74 rating. He's worth, I think, about 6 mil in the first season. So assuming that he's possibly gone up a little bit, I might just go and try a cheeky little bid on Oscar Dorley, because this suggestion I think is fantastic. A hugely versatile player. Again, I would train him to play as a fullback, because that would be where I need him. He's got the work rates and everything for it too. But this guy looks like an absolute beast. So Oscar Dorley I am going to go in for, and I'll let you know if I... Oh, it says he's too important. I didn't see that. Damn it. That's frustrating. I'd have offered a swap. Damn. Never mind. We tried. We'll see if I can get him maybe at a later point. But Oscar Dorley will be awesome to bring into the club. I won't lie to you. Okay, so you can see we have prepped for this 5 at the back Brøndby side. You love a 5 at the back, not. Obafemi is going to lead the line for us today. Pepe Ars is going to play in the middle with Elyounoussi and Ellis Todd out wide. Agu's going to get his first start for QPR. Him and Chalabar in the CDM roles. Hammerleinen, Carter Vickers is asked to start, so I am going to start Carter Vickers, and we have got Webster on the bench to potentially bring on for either Carter Vickers or Dickey. Ludwig is going to start at right back. Got himself to 70 rating, which is fantastic to see. Good to see him keep going up in rating. He could be a good player for us in that fullback rotation position as well, with Ramsdale in goal. So without further ado, let's go for it. Our first international game, or like European game. See how we do. Okay, our first game in Europe, and we are away as well, so it is actually like abroad. It's not at the Kine Prince, it's not at Loftus Road. We are away to Brøndby. I'm really hoping that we can come away today with a good result. Again, a slightly lower rated side in comparison to other teams we'd have played against in the Prem. However, it is an ultimate, so technically every player is 99 rated anyway, so it doesn't particularly make much difference. But regardless, going to be a tough game. Can we potentially come away with our first win in Europe in our first game in Europe? Let's find out. Come on, you Ars. Let's give it a go, boys. Agu with his first touches in a QPR shirt here, and he's bursting forward. This is a really good runner from Agu straight off the bat here. He's got the man out wide here, Elyounoussi, to try and play and help him in, and Elyounoussi has got the ball. Going to play inside to Obafemi. What a bit of play that is. Oh, the shot was on his left foot. He's got to like hit it across himself as well. Really good play. Agu, Elyounoussi and Obafemi really linking up well there, but it's a real shame he couldn't get that on target. That would have been a fantastic start for us, but it's a good bit of play regardless. Ludwig is going to try and play this ball through here for Ellis Todd to run onto. That's a good bit of control there from Ellis Todd. He's got the fullback up against him. Jung is going to try and keep up with him, but he can't. Ellis Todd's going to get the ball in the box. Obafemi with the header. What a save that is from the keeper. Pepe Ars not quite quick enough to get there on the loose ball. That was a fantastic save from the keeper, because Obafemi was basically just a simple, clean header. Needed it on target, but sadly needed it either side of the keeper. But it was a good save. We're looking good so far. Elyounoussi is going to bring this ball forward here. You can see he's got the space. That 5 at the back for them is kind of working out in our favour at times because their wing-backs are really getting high up the pitch. Obafemi with a good first touch there. He's going to try and play it into the middle. Keeps the ball though. Going to lay it back to Elyounoussi. There we go, boys. 1-0. Obafemi doesn't quite get the goal that we've been trying to get him, but he does get an assist. And Elyounoussi, after making that really good run, playing that great ball to Obafemi, follows the run into the box. It's what you've got to do as a wide player when you play it off to somebody else. You run that ball into the box yourself, and you get that chance. It's fantastic, man. A little bit lucky, obviously, to keep the possession there. But that ball back was fantastic. Found the space between the keeper and the defender. 1-0. Elyounoussi is our first goal scorer in European competitions. Let's go, boys. 1-0. Chuff for him, man, because Elyounoussi been a bit of a bit part player. He's come in, obviously been a very, very good pickup for us, but hasn't really featured maybe as much as we expected, maybe he expected. But regardless, that's a really good goal. 1-0. Great start. Elyounoussi again in space here. He is having a fantastic game, but you can see he's getting a little bit tired for it because he really is getting a lot of the ball and he's working his way forward quite a lot. We're going to try and get this ball into the box. Really good cross again. Obafemi. There we go. Elyounoussi this time repaying the favour for Obafemi after a fantastic cross. That cross was literally perfect. Obafemi making a great run in, gets himself his goal. I'm absolutely chuffed for him because he's been really good for it. He's deserved the goal with how he's played so far. Managed to pick up that goal. 2-0. Things you do in fact love to see. Great cross there. Honestly, that cross there, Elyounoussi, what a ball that is. He's done really well to win that. Played it relatively near the keeper again, but the main thing is it's found the back of the net. 2-0. Obafemi gets a goal as well. Lovely stuff. What a start this is for us. That's much better. Now, the weight's off a little bit. Let's just kind of take it easy, take it slow, and just control this game now. They played it inside here. Dickie's got to do well here to stand up against his man. Doesn't stand up well enough, but Ramsdale makes a fantastic save. Yet again, Ramsdale coming to the rescue. He really has been so phenomenal for us in this save. Chalobah tried to come across and get that there, but the striker still got the shot away. But Ramsdale, quick to react. Very good save indeed. He really has been good. I think it's time we make Ramsdale, we give him that #1 shirt. I think he's more than earned it. He really has. He's been incredible for us in this entire save. So we're going to sort out his shirt after this game. It shouldn't have taken me this long to remember or realise that. But regardless, honestly, Aaron Ramsdale, mate, take a bow. Well, that is going to be half-time. 2-0 up at half-time. Really happy with that result so far. We have played very, very well. The clean sheet, thanks to Ramsdale. The lead, thanks to Elyounoussi and Obafemi. Obafemi, again, having a very good start to the game. He really has been very, very good. And Elyounoussi as well, getting very, very involved. That does mean Elyounoussi is quite tired. That is one small issue that we do have. He is a little bit tired because of that. But he's going to get rested for the next game, so we're not going to substitute him off. We're going to give him the 90 minutes today. I think he's more than earned it. Pepe Art is going to make his way off, though, for Ilias Chair. Ilias Chair is going to come on and get 45 minutes at Cam. Again, because I'd like to play Pepe Art in the next game in the league. So I want to make sure he is well rested. We'll probably keep that as the only change we make so far. Dykes will probably maybe come on and get a couple of minutes. It'd be good to get Webster on the pitch at some point. Obviously, we've got good rotation for the right-back position, but Hämäläinen might have to make his way off at some point as well. But regardless, really happy with that first half. 2-0 up. Let's see if we can just get more of the same in the second half, honestly, because that is a very, very good start. And, mate, 2 away goals as well. That's one thing worth bearing in mind. That is 2 away goals for these qualifying rounds. That really could be quite important. They've worked the ball forward quite nicely here. Elyounoussi doing really well to get back there and stop that initial cross and run. There you go, Rob Dickie. Good header there, good clearance. And maybe we can try and use this as a bit of a chance to get through. Ilias Chair, obviously fresh legs, going to play a nice ball there to Obafemi. Ilias Chair continuing his run, which is exactly what we want to see. Ellis Todd going to be running behind Obafemi. Back to him. Lovely stuff. Obafemi into Ilias. Ilias with the finish. 3-0. That is perfection. That is exactly what we needed. The little play between Obafemi and Ellis Todd to make that chance to then get that ball into the middle was fantastic. Ilias Chair getting himself a third, or getting himself his first, but our third for QPR. And that is a really, really good way to start the second half. Exactly what we needed, exactly what the doctor ordered. This little play here, there, and then straight back to him. Perfect. Obviously, Ilias literally standing on that penalty spot, finesse into that far corner. Mate, things you love to see. 3-0, and we have been fantastic. Just want a free kick on the halfway line here, and it's a good time to let you know that we are making a couple of changes. 2 players coming on, and that is going to be, we've brought on Fisher at left back for Hämäläinen, just to make sure Hämäläinen is nice and rested, because at the moment he is still our only left back. And Webster is going to come on, get the captain armband actually off of Rob Dickie for now, as probably our most experienced player, and he's going to come on as centre back. Again, just want to rest Dickie. I don't mind giving Carter Vickers the full 90 minutes, even though he's slightly more tired of the two, purely because actually the starting centre backs will probably be Webster and Rob Dickey this season, with Carter Vickers being the rotation option. So it'll be good to get the fitness on Dickey and make sure that the two of them, Webster and Dickey, are nice and fighting fit for the game. I think it's Burnley is our next game. That's a really good ball over the top. That's a good bit of play. That's going to be 3-1. Really good play, I have to say. Really gutted to lose the clean sheet, especially in a game of 2 legs. It would have been nice to have had as many goals in the advantage as we could have done. It's a home goal. It would have been worse if it was an away goal, but we have scored 3 away goals, which is massive. But you can see that's a lovely ball over the top there. That really is. Really simple cross in there, and Ramsdale is always going to struggle against that with him that close to him. But it's a bit of a shame. It's 3-1. We're still looking good, but I would have liked the clean sheet because we've played well enough to get one. Fisher now running up against the defender. We see Elyounoussi does get the best of the fullback, but he is quite tired. And now Elyounoussi going to have to try and turn. Can we try and get this ball into the box? That is exactly what we need to do. Going to play it to Fisher. Fisher's going to play it to the edge of the box. Ilias Chair, can he get himself a second? It's blocked initially. Oh, I couldn't quite turn with it. Wanted to turn around and then play it off to Ellis Todd, who was kind of jogging on the spot a little bit there. Would have been a really nice chance for him to get himself on the score sheet, but it wasn't to be. And that probably will be one of the last chances of the game. Maybe we've got a chance to make one more here. Ellis Todd is going to pull this ball out wide. Going to play it inside now to Ilias Chair. Ilias going to play it to Ellis, who I think is just onside. He is. Back into Ilias's feet. Up to Elyounoussi. Elyounoussi hits it straight at the keeper, which is a real shame. Last chance of the game, though. That is going to be 3-1 full time. I can't be disappointed. Slightly gutted to have lost the clean sheet for sure, but the performance overall was fantastic. Really good result. Very happy, obviously, to have picked up 3 goals and a really important win in that first leg. Means that potentially the second leg we can maybe at least start simulating it, simming that first half, seeing it go through, and if we feel like we need to jump in, then we have the option to. But honestly, Obafemi, Elyounoussi, fantastic games. Both of them, they played really, really well. I have to say, Agu felt fairly good in the midfield. And again, Ramsdale with a pretty good performance too. Honestly, across the board, very good stuff. Really happy with the boys, and an important win. Okay, we have received an offer here for Hammerleinen and one for... Actually, no, they're disappointed. Okay, so that was me not responding about Hammerleinen because I said he's not going because we don't have really another option. But Everton, who, by the way, obviously don't forget, are in the Championship, have offered £40 million for Aaron Ramsdale, soon to be our actual #1 on his shirt keeper. He's not going anywhere. Neither is Rob Dickey, by the way, Burnley. Let me just reject that very quickly. But Ramsdale, 40 million, although that's a fantastic amount of money, right now, we can't accept that. We don't have somebody else to come in. Our next highest rated keeper is Seny Dieng, who is in his 60s. So that is really not an option we can even consider. So I'm going to reject that, even though we probably could have asked for about 60 million for him. And that really would have been some fantastic money. I think Ramsdale has been so good for us. I don't think we need to look at changing Ramsdale unless something in particular comes up with really the look for us to then need to move him on. But for now, Ramsdale's our #1. Nothing's going to change that at the moment. And actually, I'm going to go make him our actual #1 in regards to his kit number. So we'll do that, and then we'll get ready for this Burnley game that's literally in 2 days. Okay, we have got our team ready. You can see Burnley themselves obviously still got a very good side. Got some fantastic players they've picked up as well. Some slightly older players in a few places there. But I think Burnley were a team that causes issues last season. Regardless, we've gone to what is probably like our strongest lineup right now. Chalobah is in for Agu, or starting ahead of Agu, because Agu is very, very tired in comparison to him. You can see Chalobah already is a little bit tired. But a very strong bench. But Fisher, Dickey, Webster and Hammerleinen in the back 4 in front of Ramsdale. Amos and Chalobah in the middle. Bright and Ellis Todd out wide. Pepe Ars as our cam. And Lyndon Dykes up top. So, without further ado, first game of season #3. Let's see how we do. Let's start off this Premier League, hopefully, with a win. We started season #3 with a win in Europe. Can we continue that with a win in the league? With our strongest 11, a team that are really starting to come to their own. The ratings are starting to get there. The players have been playing fantastically well. And now, hopefully, we can pick up some very important points today. Let's see how we do. Let's hope that the boys can really turn up today and pick up, again, a very, very important 3 points. Getting an important win in Europe. Now it's time for an important win in the league. Let's start off with the bang, boys. Come on, you Ars. We've got the ball out wide here. Webster's going to try and get to it. Dickey is not going to win the header, and that is not how we wanted our first league game to start. Dickey and Ramsdale falling over each other as well. I think it's Paulinho has got them their lead there. That is a terrible start for us. Honestly, we look decent on our first attack. Sorry, it's Gedson who's got their first goal for us. That is... Oh, it doesn't really matter who scored, does it? The main thing is it isn't a QPR player, it's a Burnley player. You can see the defence were all over the place. Nobody out there to get to the man to get the cross in there. Dickey couldn't win the header. Gedson Fernandez makes it 1-0. That is a terrible start for us in the league. Webster has stepped forward there and made a fantastic tackle and now sets away Bright Asai Sami, who, of course, is one of the kings of counter-attacks for us. Going to run this ball right forward here. He's going to turn. He's going to try and play it to Pepe Ars. Pepe Ars with a shot, but it is blocked by the defender who's right in there in front of Pope. That really is an odd place for the centre-back to stand. But the main thing is, it hasn't gone into the back of the net. It was a good chance, but again, we haven't made the most of it. Still 1-0. Oh, they've brought that ball down fantastically. Faguli. Ramsdale with a fantastic save there. Ramsdale, mate. Thank you. He's got that number 1 shirt on, and boy, has he earned it. That's a fantastic save. Really, really important stuff there. That is, again, they are countering us like mad. Their little balls over the top. Webster and Dickey have been caught out a couple of times with not really having the pace and not being in the right position. But we need to make sure that we are just calming this down a little bit here. As Pepe asks, maybe starts a bit of a counter here, actually. We're going to play it to Bright. Bright is up against Sacco. Sacco with a good tackle, but Bright has won it straight back off of him. Going to have to turn. Sacco is quick, you know. Sacco is very quick. But we need to really make the most of these attacks because you can see, look, they are countering us, and they're countering us very well. We've got to be careful. Burnley again countering in numbers, and look at that ball over the top. Where on earth is Hammerlinen? Hammerlinen in no man's land. Faguli's absolutely spooned it, thank God. Burnley have been fantastic. They've been a nightmare to play against. The ball over the top that they keep playing is just causing us so many problems. And I'm not entirely sure what I can do to actually stop or counter it. But you know what we can do is we can counter-attack. Lyndon Dykes now. Oh, the touch is too heavy. Pope's out to it. And Pope makes a save. Come on, boys. We've got to wake up. We've got to get into this. Luke Amos going to play this ball forward now to Pepe Ars. Pepe Ars going to try and set away Lyndon Dykes. Dykes with an interesting first touch, but does take it away from the centre-back. Pepe Ars again. Plays it back to Lyndon Dykes. We're going to play it out to Ellis Todd, who's going to try and find Dykes, but that's a terrible pass. But Ellis Todd, can he get the goal? Yes, he can. Ellis Todd gets us back into it. 1-1. Lovely stuff. That was a really lucky place to win that ball back from Ellis Todd. He's done well to keep the pressure on the defender, win it back on that rebound, and then find the back of the net. You can see we have picked that ball straight back up because Ellis Todd is a no messing about. We are going to get ourselves back into this game. It's a fantastic time to score just before half-time. Really good stuff there. 1-1. We probably will go in the break at 1-1 unless Burnley makes something pretty crazy off of this centre, because I don't think we'll get a chance to do anything if we win the ball back. We do win it back. Can we maybe start a counter here? Bright is going to lose it to Sacco anyway, and that is half-time. As I said, really good time to pick up that equaliser from Ellis Todd. Really was an important goal to get back. A very, very tough first half. They really have countered us and looked very, very good. They have been an absolute nightmare to try and break down, but we've had to do our best. We've had to try our best and try and get ourselves into this game. And the only way we're going to do that is, honestly, to get our foot on the ball a little bit more and a little bit better. Chalobah, as you can see, is very tired. We are going to have to make that substitution, and Agu is going to come on. He's going to be equally tired. Okay, actually, something I've got to think about here. Is that going to be a move that means that in the game in the Europa League, we're then left short? It is. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to change to a 4-1-2-1-2 wide. We're going to keep Pepe Ars there. Amos is going to stay at CDM. We're going to bring on Obafemi as a second striker. We're going to play these two up top here and hope and pray that this doesn't bite me in the backside with a chance. So we're going to make Bright a left winger there. Okay, I'm going to sort out the tactics. That's what we're going to do, though. So I'm going to sort the tactics out, and I'll see you, I guess, at the start of the second half. They played it out wide yet again. Another ball into the box, but this time Fisher, equal to it, does head it clear. And we've got to try and... Oh, my word. Okay, I was stressed there. I thought that ball was going straight to their striker. We need to do more on the ball here. We need to keep possession better. And when we have it, we need to make more of our chances. I have to be honest. We're wasting these chances. But that's a much better ball there from Amos out to Ellis. He's going to turn, plays it into Obafemi. Obafemi sees Pepe Ars on that run. Look at the overlap there. Bright side Samuel with the finesse. It's off the bar. That's much better, though. That's much better. That's what we need to be doing from this play. We need to work it forward like that. We need to make the space, find the space, and then attack that space. That's what we've got to do. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can get into this. They brought Origi on. That is not what we wanted to see. Luke Amos. Going to play it out wide here. We're going to find Hammerline and bring him into the game a little bit here. Hammerline is going to look inside. Find Lyndon Dykes. Dykes going to keep this ball. Going to run it. Obafemi. Obafemi. Come on. That's the goal we needed. 2-1. Into the lead. The two-man partnership paying out for us there. Lovely stuff. Go and celebrate with the fans, my man. Don't fall off that because I will laugh before anyone helps you out. Lovely stuff there. Let's go. Thank God they were there. Obviously, that would have been traumatic if not. But Obafemi gets himself onto the pitch, gets himself onto the score sheet, and that is a very, very good finish there. Lovely stuff from him. That's really, really good to see. I am going to make a bit of a change here. We're going to take off Brightside Samuel. We're going to bring on Ilias Chair. And I'm also going to make another change here. We are going to... What am I going to do here? because I feel like we need to keep the legs nice and fresh for the next game. I'm going to take off Fischer. We're going to bring on Ludwig. Ludwig, again, really coming into his own already. You can see he's on a 75 rating, which is fantastic. So let's get him into the team. Let's get those 2 changes. Nice and just refreshing of legs. Good first goal there for Obafemi in the Premier League. Really happy to see that. Some fresh legs, some good players coming onto the pitch. Good rotation. Got to see this one out now. 10 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Hold on to this lead. Yes, Shea picks this ball up. Obviously got fresh legs from only just coming onto the pitch. This is literally his first time doing anything here. Going to play it across to Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon Dykes with the cheeky little play there. Lovely stuff. What a finish that is. Lyndon Dykes starting off this season with the jammiest of goals you are going to see. Lovely, lovely stuff, mate. Things you do love to see. That is the cheekiest of goals. Yes, I'll be honest. I did hold L2. I did ask for the flare shot. And you know what? I do not regret it. It was right in that top corner. I really could have wasted that chance there. But that is the cheekiest of goals. Eric Lamela, where you at, bro? Lovely stuff. That's what you want to see. Come on now. Lyndon Dykes starting off this season with a goal in his first game. That's what you expect. That's what we all wanted to see. Lyndon Dykes on the score sheet. We've got the ball forward here. Got to be careful. Got to make sure we keep these guys out. Good tackle there from Hämäläinen. A really important tackle as well. He was actually offside, I think, is what happened there, Taylor. He really was quite high up the pitch, but he was offside. And this is going to be sort of the last really chances with the ball. We are going to try and make an attack with it. I'm not going to be that boring kind of thing. Just hold back, keep possession. Thought I'd maybe try and start something there with that. But hopefully the ref's going to see that we are now into the 93rd minute. You have plenty of time to call that at the halfway line when it was actually at 92 minutes and full time. But instead, we're 4 minutes now into injury time. Going to be working our way into the 5th. But Ramsdale gets down there, makes a save. Lovely stuff. Fantastic result in the end. I have to say, Burnley were very, very hard to play against, very hard to beat. That first half, honestly, they were incredible. They were absolutely amazing. The ways they played the ball over the top, the way they created those chances, the way they got in behind, was very hard to play against. But Dykes, Obafemi, and who got the first goal? I've already forgot who got our first goal. My brain has just had an absolute mare. I don't even remember. Oh, Ellis Todd. Ellis Todd picking up the season with a very, very nice start, getting himself that goal as well. Lovely stuff. 3-1. Very, very happy indeed. Great start to the season. Well done, boys. 3 incredibly important points. Well, that was a fantastic result. Really happy with that. I've just seen, by the way, that there's a loan offer for Park, which we will go ahead and accept. Although it does say with an offer to buy, I'm not having it as an option to buy. Let me just delegate with just a loan. Don't want these players being sold yet, because this is somebody that potentially to come in as a future left back for us. So I'll get him loaned out. But that is fantastic. Really, really happy with that result. Obviously, the next episode, we have our second qualifying game against Brøndby. We have the 3-1 lead, which is fantastic. One thing I do want to talk about very quickly. A lot of you guys who watch this series hopefully will know when I say Jack, aka Flawless Mistakes, who that is. Our main man here, Pepe Arce on the screen. Jack is an absolute hero. Got his own career mode series he's doing right now. He's doing a series with Grimsby where he gets all of his own youth players. And on there, he found himself a pretty sick player called Finland. Great name. Absolutely fantastic name for a generated player. But he managed to get himself an actual dynamic card. As you can see on the wall, we got those of Finland. And also, being the most generous man that he is, did get us a dynamic card of our very own Pepe Arce. You can see here, 94 rated cam. He's got us a dynamic card for Pepe Arce. This guy is going to make his way into the wall. I just wanted to make sure in this episode I said thank you very much to Jack. He will be going up in the background. Thank you so much, dude. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you show Jack some love. And again, thank you, dude, because this card is awesome. I absolutely love it. Thank you so, so much, my man. But that is going to be where we end today's episode. Really appreciate all the suggestions for potential people to pick up. Those guys hopefully will be scouted throughout the next episode or two. And we'll potentially see if we can pick one of those guys up if they fit the situation. And if we do still think that we need those players. But for now, guys, we are going to end this episode there. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, of course, if you did enjoy the video. Again, comment down below with any suggestions, any tips, tricks, or thoughts on the team as it is right now. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you turn notifications on as well to be told anytime that we upload a video or indeed go live with the live stream. The next thing you see on the channel will be a stream at 3 PM today and then a video at 9 AM tomorrow. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, watch those hands, guys.
What?
In a bit.
Now his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty games, yeah, you already know. Hursty.